channel. Well, today we are doing something not too different, but it's a little different. This right here today we're gonna call pots and a burner. So stick around and find out what we're gonna put in them pots and what the burner is today. So don't go. And welcome back. Y'all already know I love to cook in the outdoors. And who said you couldn't have a 5-star Cajun lobster shrimp spicy Alfredo while you out here chilling? Very, very, very simple. You only have a few ingredients. A lot of the ingredients you can pretty much get rid of when you're done. But take a look. Let's talk about what it is that you're going to need for this meal. All right, you're going to need some Creole seasoning of your choice. This is my choice. Some onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, cayenne pepper, chili powder, some parsley for garnish to make it pretty, some white salt, heavy whipping cream, some garlic. This is probably about 4 minced garlic cloves, a stick of butter, an onion, because I love onions, your choice, some Parmesan cheese, and a pound of linguine. It doesn't have to be linguine. You can use spaghetti noodles, whatever noodles you choose. And of course, you need some shrimp bouillon. This will be the additional seasoning to our noodles when we get those boiling. We got 2 lobsters and a pound of shrimp. Let's take a look at this stove here, y'all. This is my Yukon 2-burner outdoor cooking stove, and from the looks of it, I am going to love it. Love it, love it. I am already in love. It's propane, which is awesome. Of course, you know, it's the give one, take one. I mean, the return thing for the propane. You buy one, when it gets empty, you exchange it for a full one. So that's a great deal. We got our water, and let's go, because I'm getting hungry. Let me wash up, and I'll bring you back in when we start cleaning up our seafood. Okay, so we have our 2 lobsters and our shrimp. We're gonna wash those up. Guys, remember, whatever it is that you, if you are doing any outdoor activity, please pack out what you pack in. Let's try to keep our environment clean. It is so important to do that. So please, please make sure you do not litter or leave anything behind. All right, so we have our lobster and shrimp. Put a little bit of salt on there to get that going. It is raining, It's okay. I hope you guys can see me well underneath my little awning here. Alright. Just gonna do a quick little rinse up on it. And then we're gonna peel them and devein them. A little more water. All right, we got some Florida lobsters. We talked about them in our last video, our last seafood boil video. Okay. Got our knives. Let me sharpen these up a little bit. They've been put away for a while. How are you guys doing today? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. All right. All right, I'm going to use my smaller cutting board to deal with my seafood, and my special gift from my friend Frank from Montana. He made this cutting board for me. I'll be using this to cut up my vegetables because I don't like to cross-contaminate when dealing with seafood and poultry and vegetables and stuff. All right, so, oh, I do have some kitchen scissors as well. I did bring those for the lobster. All right, so I'm just gonna run my shears right underneath the belly. And open that up. If you're having a little issue like I am, just take it over a little bit. And run your finger right up underneath the back, and you should be able to pull the tail right out, just like that. And everything should come out with it, just like so. All right, let's put this. All right, that's one. And this is the second one. Straight up the belly. Come over just a little bit. And we should be able to just pull it on out. Just like that. Okay, now we are going to go back and re-rinse these, but we just want to clean up just a little bit of the stuff that's on there, and just cut it into bite-sized pieces. See, that needs to come out also. Just put that aside. Just cut up into bite-sized pieces for the pasta. This is a very, very popular dish in my home. I can say I probably make this once a week, at least. It's really good. It's very simple. Once you guys see what all it takes, you're gonna be like, man, I could make this in no time. Yes, this would qualify as a Monday meal. It's just that easy. All right, this one has a lot more stuff going on. So we're just gonna cut that off. You know, and just clean it up. If you have anything that doesn't look like you would want to eat, just like chicken, clean it up. Nice and pink. All right, we're gonna take the rest of the, it's not a, I don't think it's a gut. It's probably like an intestinal tract or bowel or whatever. Take it out. All right, so what I'm doing now is I'm just cleaning it up and cutting it into bite-sized pieces because I am going to leave the shrimp whole and just stretch the lobster a little bit. Lobster is going for $34.99 a pound in Miami. $34.99. All right, so we got our lobster chopped up. We're gonna get rid of this that we're not gonna be using. All right, and we have our shrimp. I'm gonna just put the lobster on my cover. There's no flies and there's no mosquitoes. So it is a great day out here today. All right, shrimp. I think we're all pretty versed on how to clean a shrimp. If you're not, it's very simple. All right, I start, let me rinse my hands off really quick. It's very simple. If you choose shrimps with the head on, it is a little more work, but I don't think there's any difference, honestly. This is just helping you get through the process a lot faster and easier. But what it is that I do, I remove the tail first, like so. Then I'll come underneath, remove the legs, and the shell should just slip right off and the shrimp comes straight out. All right, that's taking the shell off. Now to clean or devein the shrimp, you just make a nice little slit down the back like this, expose, and you just pull that out like that. Very simple. All right, I'll do it again just in case you missed it. Somebody might have been walking their hair or washing their cat. TikTok joke. All right, so I remove the tail, pull the feet apart, the legs. A good portion of the shell should come off, and then the rest of the shell should just pull right out. Take your knife, straight down the back. You're gonna expose I'm sorry, I don't know what this is called, but this, you don't want to eat this. And get rid of it in the trash. All right, so we're down to our last shrimp. And again, like I said, pull the tail off, twist the tail off, pull the shell up at the top, and the whole shrimp should just slip right out. Like, this one don't want to do it, of course. like that. You're gonna make a slit down the back. And make sure it's clean. All right, just pull that piece there out. All right, now a lot of you probably don't know, but a lot of you probably do know what these are. These are bouillons. They're seasoned cubes. You can get them chicken, beef, and this particular one is shrimp. If you cannot find these, it's okay. What you can do is the same peeling of the shrimp that from the shrimp that you have, if you have like a cheesecloth or a small strainer that you can put in the pot with the noodles. You don't want to just put the shells in the pot with the noodles. No, you want to keep them separate. And this will also give the flavor of the shrimp to the noodles. So that's just a little fun fact. All right, so we're all cleaned up. I'm going to get rid of this because I don't need these, but I need my bowl. But that's it. All right, so our shrimp are clean, our lobster is clean. I'm going to transfer them back into the bowl. And I'm just going to do a quick little rinse one more time. Let's use the other hand. Just to make sure. And while I get ready, I'm going to add a little bit of salt to the water. These are saltwater shrimp, and we obviously know that the lobster comes from the sea, and I just want to give it a little bit of life. That's why I put salt on my seafood. Ouch. Salt on my seafood. All right. Let's let that sit there for a moment. All right. All our beautiful ingredients. We're now done with this cutting board and this knife. So we're going to set that aside. And I am going to bring this beauty forward. I'll set these up so you guys can still see what it is that I use. Let's put this over here. Salt. Butter. All right, so we have the onion washed up. I got half cut, and we're going to do the same with this one. Let's talk about my comments, y'all. I go through my comments and I read some of the negative comments that some people leave on my videos. Boy, y'all just don't know. All I can tell you is keep them coming. Keep them coming, because the engagement, and as much as YouTube push my videos out just because of the things that y'all say, thank you. I get chef kiss. And I just realized that some of y'all just mad because y'all wives ain't out here doing this. But it's okay. It's out here for everybody. Put it in the car and show her how to have some fun. Plain and simple. And, you know, but it is what it is. Like I said, I welcome them. Keep them coming, because you guys are funny. Funny. All right. And another comment too. I got this a lot on my last video, which is my Glocks and Crocs video. Yes, it was raining. And I do park extremely far from the stores. And why do I do that? And it's not just that video. If you notice, in a lot of my videos, I park extremely far. Because I feel like I have nice things. And I work hard for the things that I have. And I would hate for somebody to open up their door carelessly and hit my car, my truck, or whatever. Leave a ding on it, and who has to pay for it? I got to pay for it, because I don't want to ride around with no scratch or no dent on the side of my truck or my car. And buggies don't have no drivers. And Mother Nature has a strange way of putting some wind under those buggies, and they travel through the parking lot just like vehicles. And they will run up on your car, and they will wait there for you to come back and see, yeah, I'm the one who did it. And again, you have to pay for that. So yes, I do park very far from the stores because I like to keep my stuff nice. That's all to it. Yeah, my truck might be dirty every now and again, but it's okay. I'd rather it be dirty where I can wash it versus me having to take it to the body shop to get a dent pulled out. All right, this does seem like a lot of onions, but again, it's up to you. You can put as much or as less, or even not even put it if you don't want it. It's okay. So we're just gonna chop them up, not too big, kind of fine. I think that's about what I'm gonna use. It looks like more than enough. All right, again, if you want to use green pepper, red pepper, whatever, you can do it. This is not a set in stone recipe. So we're gonna push this aside. We're gonna use that for something else. I'm gonna put that in my garlic bag and take that back. All right, let me get some fire so we can get lit around here. All right, the rain looked like it want to have mercy on me, so I moved the tent so I can have some better lighting. I'm just catching some water to start my noodles. Got my eyes going. All right, that's on medium heat. Let's put, yeah, that medium, and we'll put this medium low. All right, let's salt the water for the noodles. Very important to salt your water. Bland noodles are horrible. Shoot. Horrible, horrible. Probably didn't know you had to, or at least season it a little bit, and then wonder why this don't taste right. This is how they come in little cubes like this. Just gonna drop 2 in. All right. Now we are going to get started with our shrimp and lobster first. While that is heating up, we're gonna go ahead and get this seasoned. One more rinse quickly. Try to get out as much water as possible. All right, let me turn this down low since I'm not quite ready. I don't want my pan to get overheated. All right, as far as seasoning goes, if you can't see it, you can't taste it. So, sound like that went out. All right, I'm gonna go in first with my Cajun seasoning. I'm not going to use white salt because this one has quite a bit of sodium. It has 340 milligrams of sodium, so that should be salty enough. My Old Bay. Where's my towel? All right. Garlic powder. Now this is also going to be the seasoning for your Alfredo sauce, because we are going to, once this is cooked down, we're going to remove it from the pot and add our heavy cream and cheese to it. So that's going to pick up all of the seasonings that was left behind in the pan. That was black pepper, onion powder, chili powder. It's not open. Sorry, it wasn't open. Chili powder. And last but not least, cayenne pepper. And if you want to add paprika, you can. Paprika also is very good for coloring. Leave it a nice, pretty color. Cayenne pepper. And you can just control your heat. That's fine. All right, those are ingredients. We're just gonna stir that up in here like this. It does look like quite a bit of seasoning, but trust me, it's not. You're gonna find yourself having to add a little bit more, and it's okay. So you be the judge. All right, so now yes, it did go out. Give me 1 second. Let me relight that. All right, we got our stick of butter. I am going to use, say, half a stick of butter to begin with. Because all I'm doing right now is starting off the cooking process with the seafood. I am not cooking the seafood all the way through because I have to put it back on the heat to finish the sauce. So this is just to make sure that everything is cooked thoroughly. Let's cover this up so we can speed that boil up. Turn this up to about medium high. All right. And this whole crowding the pan situation, you don't have to worry about that. You can just drop everything in at the same time. It's okay. And just arrange it when it's in the pot, so everybody can have a little space. And as soon as it starts to turn pink, you turn it over because you got to get them out. Just that quick. Remember, we're not cooking them right now. We're just starting the cooking process to finish it in the Alfredo sauce. Let's bring these around here. Looks like we have more heat in the back. Alright, so you can pretty much start taking them out, especially the ones that are really looking pink. Seafood does not take long everything can come out. I'm going to turn it down to medium. And I'm going to add my onions and my garlic. Let's drop that in there too. All this stuff that's stuck to the pan, you want that. That's all your flavor. So don't be afraid that it's there. On it all. This. Cook them down till they turn a little transparent. And it only gets easier from here. Take a look at our water. Warming up well. Maybe have to turn this up a little bit. Nope, it went out too. It's very windy, so I'm gonna have to relight. Give me a second. All right, so now take a look here. They're pretty transparent. So I am going to whisk in my heavy cream. I'm going to do about 3/4 to begin with. At this point, you also want to add your cheese. Again, it's all what you prefer. I would say about a 1/2 cup of cheese first, because it is on the fire and you don't want the cheese to stick to the bottom. So you got to continuously just whisk it until it gets thick and you don't risk burning or the cheese sticking to the pot. And you'll start to see it thickening up. Looks so good already. See? That's what happens. So you have to keep whisking, so the cheese can melt into the heavy cream. Yes, some onions also. You can use either the Parmesan cheese, and the grated Parmesan cheese is fine. It doesn't have to be fresh cheese. So whatever it is that you have will work, as long as it's Parmesan cheese. Or Romano mix. Anything on that sort. All right. So now we are going to transfer back our seafood. And what's going to happen now, the seafood, all of this goodness that's in here is going to season this heavy cream. Don't want to make a mess. All right, I want all of those drippings. So let me get my spoon. And get as much of that out. See, we have a nice boil going on. All right, so I am going to medium low it while that catches up. You want to taste and make sure that it's to your liking. All right, in this case, I want all of this, so I'm just gonna get this out of here. This is what's left of the heavy cream. All right, so I'm gonna taste, make sure it's seasoned. And yes, it is. It can use a little more heat. So I'm gonna add a little bit more Old Bay. And some more cayenne and chili powder. The Cajun seasoning gave it the perfect amount of salt, so that's not needed. It sounds like our water is boiling. Yes, it is. All right, don't go far. We'll be right back. All right, so I had to put the tent back, as you see. All right, we got a rolling boil. Water has our bouillons dissolved. Linguine noodles. I like to break my noodles in half, so just like that. And like this. All right, that's gonna go for exactly 8 minutes, not a minute longer. This, I have to turn that low. So these last 8 minutes that the noodles are cooking will finish off cooking the shrimp and the lobster. See, the cheese is not so present anymore. Let's give these noodles a little spin. Cover those back up. We got 8 minutes. 8 minutes. All right, giving it, ouch, a quick stir. They're not quite done yet. Oh, it's hot. Hot, hot, hot. All right, and we'll cover it back up. Let it go for another 5 minutes. Finish cleaning up, and we'll be ready to eat. I'm ready. I don't know about y'all. Let's clean up some. All right, so it's been 8 minutes. I'm gonna remove it off of the heat, and I'm gonna put it on my old cutting board, not my new cutting board, because I need to draw just a little bit of this starchy water. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all look at this. If y'all ain't never seasoned your noodle water, it will change your life. Try it. It will change your life. All right, so this is about as much as I'm gonna need. This is gonna thicken my Alfredo sauce perfectly. So I'm gonna transfer it back to the heat. As you can see, it's already quite thick. Since it's cooling, it's thickened up quite a bit. I'm going to add that. Bring it back to a low boil. And then we're going to transfer it onto our noodles. The lobster is in there. I don't want to get out. Get all that goodness that's on the side of the pot. All that's your seasoning. Don't let it go to waste. Okay. This is hot. Rinse this out. Now I saw a trick. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but it's only one of me, so I am going to try it. So I was taught you pour the noodles into the strainer and you strain it out. But we're gonna try something different. We're gonna put this different. We're gonna put the strainer in the pot and we're gonna strain the noodles with the strainer inside of the pot. Like this. It works. Almost lost some, but it works. Just like that. All right. Let me put this back on the stove. Take the strainer out. We are going to stir. See that? Nice and bubbly. And we're going to turn this off because we don't want nothing to be overcooked. And off is there. All right. And that is off. Now we got to transfer All this is seasoning as well. Because we have quite a bit of it already in there, we don't want to make it too salty. The noodles are seasoned, your sauce is seasoned, so you don't want to overkill. So this, you can just take it out. This is your bouillon that was in there. Just take that out and it's fine. All right, I'm gonna transfer my sauce onto my noodles. You don't have to use it all, but again, it is going to thicken up very nicely once it is cool. And I rather just have more than not enough. All right, I want all of that. So let me get my spoon. Or my whisk. Let me turn it around this way. See, all that is the cheese. You don't have to dig that out. But as far as the sauce goes, that's what we want. What you think so far? I think it's a hit, not a miss. Pot is hot. Let's get rid of this. And you're just going to combine your noodles and your pasta. Yes, it looks soupy because it is hot. Once it starts to cool, it would combine and it will marry and be great. Add a little more cheese. You can add this after on top, or you can add it to it just to give the sauce a little cheesier consistency. But ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Yoke Gang Spicy Shrimp Lobster Cajun Alfredo. Say that 10 times. All right, let's give it a second. Don't cover it up. When you cover up your pots, it prolongs the cooking of your pasta and whatever it is that's in there. So you want it to cool as much as possible. You don't even want your burner on low or warm or anything. It has to be off. And that way it can start to thicken. All right, so let me finish cleaning up and we're gonna have a bite. Don't go far. All right, yo gang, take a look. Remember I told you to keep the lid off of the pot? That is why. And the longer you keep the lid off, it will thicken up. So, how does it taste? Let's see. Got some pasta, some shrimp. You get a piece of lobster. Of course, parsley for garnish. Wish I had a prettier plate, but hey, it's going down. All right. And not because I cooked it. When you cook it, it'll be just as good. Trust me. This is fantastic. This one came out better than the one I did last week. One more bite. Hold on. Wow. Hey. This is fantastic. Guys, if you try it, please try it. I'm not saying if you try it. Please try it. DM me pictures on Instagram. I want to see what it is that you created. I love to cook. I really enjoy putting this stuff out there for you guys. And I want to see you guys try it. The crab boils, I've had a lot of people sending me messages about the crab boil and how good it was. It is, I mean, I'm not the greatest chef. I don't even consider myself a chef. I'm just a woman who likes to cook. And I not only like to cook, but I like to be outside and cook. So, and not only do I like to be outside and cook, I like to go out, hunt, and just have a good time. There's so much just clean open air out here, and instead of being stuck in the house on the phone, on TikTok, I'm not gonna say YouTube, but on TikTok and doing so many other things, it's great. Yeah, take your phone, go outside and watch YouTube. It's great. It beats being inside. Get the fresh air, fill your lungs up with this just beautiful crisp air. But anyway, what I really wanted to say was try it and let me know. Leave it in the comments. DM me pictures. For all of Yoke Gang that has purchased the Yoke Gang t-shirts, please send me pictures. Please DM me on Instagram your pictures. What I want to do is I want to include you guys on the website if it's okay. If it's not okay, please let me know. Yoke, don't use my picture. Whatever. That's fine. If you want me to use your picture, say, hey, choose me. I'm 100% Yoke Gang. Choose me. But anyway, if you have not checked out the website, make sure you check out yokegang.com. Check out the t-shirts, the Yoke Gang gun bag patches. Those are also going super fast. I had to put in a new order for those, and the t-shirts, thank you. All I can say is thank you for representing Yoke Gang. But hey, listen, this is where it ends. I love you guys to pieces. I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.